what I have for you guys today is something pretty unusual. It is the very fun Circooter Mate all-terrain electric scooter. I haven't smiled this much in a while. All right, I'm an e-bike tester, but hey, there was an e-scooter that was offered to me and I said, okay, I'll check it out. So this is the Circooter Mate 800 watt with a brushless motor, 600 watt hour battery, as much as a lot of e-bikes. It has front and rear disc brakes and it's got a throttle, of course. This thing is a machine. It has front and rear suspension. I've ridden a lot of scooters. I used to own one, a little one, but it only went 15 miles an hour, and it was kind of rough, little wheels, and it's kind of dangerous. The smaller the wheels, I think, the more dangerous at speed. But in Europe, our family just rents scooters, so I kind of got used to it. So it's a good city machine to just cruise around, go for 5-6 miles and really see the city. And so I said, okay, I'd love to check it out, something beefy, and this one is beefy. It goes 25 miles an hour and it is stable. It is a 50-pound beast. Folding, of course, even the handlebars folded. They call it a 3-second fold, but really cool. It has these big all-terrain tires, so you can go a little bit of off-roading. And I think when you're just adventuring, you just wanna, and you'll see me go through some parks and not causing any trouble, but really exploring and having fun. And that's what it's all about. So it has some front and rear disc brakes, mechanical disc brakes, and it has lights, really cool lights, 6 set of lights. So the front light is about an 800 lumen, a really nice beam pattern, and when it's low to the ground, it's the best position because you can see the contours. Has a tail light and it has signal lights left and right here, and then it has also what we call those ground effect lights. So, as you're going through the night, you have more visibility. And I think scooters, they move so fast, they're not the safest things in the world, so you better be well protected, but you also need the best visibility around. It even has a horn, and it's got a throttle right here, ergo grips. This bag right here, a little satchel for your scooter, came with it free. And then this thing is adjustable, so you can be super tall. And then, like I said, front and rear shocks. So I'm going to walk you through a lot of running footage that I had. I had fun. 800 watts. They're saying 25% grade hills. I don't know about that. Maybe it's a short hill. If you have momentum, this thing can climb anything. But if it's very extended, it loses momentum. Maybe I did, what did I do? About 12-14% grades, and it was slowing down. But as it relies on momentum because there's no transmission. But really cool. So right here, very smooth. So that right there is going 25 miles an hour, and it has signal lights like I mentioned, and it has these lights that are really cool. So night scootering, there's nothing like it, especially since we had a lot of hot nights here. So very adjustable. And then let me walk you through some running footage, and then I'll give you some pros and cons of this scooter. All right, here's some test riding. First, I fold the scooter. There's a safety red lever, and then the other lever releases it, and then it just locks into place like that. It's a 50-pound beast, so you gotta get your leverage. Watch your back, and then I am now going to unfold it. Right there, simple lever, locks it in place, and now the red lever right there is a safety. So simple enough. The handlebars can be folded as well if you need to put it in your trunk or in a tight space. The handlebars are kind of wide for stability. And now we're going for a ride. So 3 modes: eco, normal, and I believe sport or boost. And you gotta watch your balance. In boost, you might wheelie out, but right there I do a little curb and this thing is no problem at all, and I'm zipping by in sport mode, 25 miles an hour. The throttle is not the easiest to activate. You really got to get used to it, and you really got to adjust it so your hand is resting. on the grip. But right here I'm gonna do some turns. It handles pretty nicely. It's very stable with its weight and nice big tires. So give yourself some time, wear some protection, and take it easy on the first few runs. You can go 25 miles an hour and it should last 25 miles of range on eco mode and quite a bit shorter than that on turbo. And here what's really cool is I ride it on sand and doing pretty well, and then I take on a big field, and this is where this bike really shows its flexibility. You can do a little bit of rugged terrain, really good exploring machine, very stable. All right, what do you think of that, huh? So pros, it's a big stable machine that is pretty comfortable at speed, and it has the big tires, and about 10-inch tires really give you, I never had a lot of problem with it with obstacles. So that's the biggest problem with scooters is, you know, when you come across a bump, it you might just flip over. So you do need that bump rolling ability of these wheels. The suspension too really helps, potholes and whatnot. It's able to just carry through some of the roughness out there. The display is really cool, and the grips is nice and ergonomic, so to speak. So very stable, very capable machine, and it's not expensive. You know, I thought these were like 900, 1200 bucks, but this thing is $599, and even on sale, I think right now, just for a couple days during Amazon Prime for $469. So pretty impressive machine. On the con side, I would say it is the suspension is, since they said it's built for, it can handle a 400-pound payload. For me, 150 pounds, it's very rough. I'm not getting a lot of suspension action. Some kind of adjustability would be nice to tailor it for the 100-pound person and not just the 400-pound person. So it's very hard to actuate this. I saw a Schrader valve, so I let out a bunch of air. I'm not sure if it made a difference. But another con is the brake levers are very stiff, especially the left one. The left one is the rear. A lot of cabling that's kinked, so pretty stiff right here. And then the horn, pretty obnoxious. They could have had a nicer horn. But overall package, the throttle, a little hard to modulate. So you got to get used to it. I would say position it. When I got it, the positioning of the levers wasn't quite there. So spend some time dialing it into your personal preference. And then now I just kind of grip it like this so I can hold my speed, at a constant 6 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour. 3 modes of speed, but let me tell you, 25 miles an hour, pretty darn fast. And some people unlock these to go even faster, but hey, that's a lot. So there you go, a handsome looking machine. It's got a lot of, you're pretty tall up there. So when you're riding this, you're up there, you're 9 inches higher. So there's a learning curve, but nice ground clearance as well. So not bad, fun little machine. Thank you.